I think we're all finding out that this is a very dangerous planet to live on. You can get caught in a war that you really had nothing to do with, and become a victim of the hatred and the greed and the struggle for power by people in high positions. We're watching essentially war stretching across the Middle East, very much aware of it. Now that war engages virtually the world in a no-fly zone over Libya, a coalition of nations coming against Muammar Gaddafi. Before it's all over, there will be thousands, if not tens of thousands of people who die. That's really nothing new for us. It's a dangerous world as well because you can be the victim of an earthquake or a tsunami. You can be the victim of a famine because you can't get to the food or the food can't get to you because of a natural disaster. You can be the victim of a fire or a flood, as we see repeated again and again throughout the world. In spite of the fact that living in this world has its bliss and its blessing, and in spite of the fact that our world, our planet, bears the marks of divine creation, and the benevolence of God is in the very fabric of life on this planet, in spite of the fact that riches are provided for us and provisions are provided for us, the backside of all those provisions puts us in really imminent danger. We can be killed by disease. We can be poisoned in our food. We can be radiated to death. All of these things are the backside of the blessings. We create civilizations. We create crops. We create dams to dam up the water. We harness all the resources in the world, and yet we have to do everything we can to create the prevention of those very things destroying us. It is a very dangerous place to live. Disaster is all around us. War and death are ever present from a myriad of ways. This, by the way, is no surprise to anybody who understands the Bible. Human history is no surprise to God, and it is no surprise to our Lord Jesus. If you go to Mark chapter 13, we're going to find Jesus on the last day of his public ministry in Jerusalem, Wednesday of Passion Week. On Thursday, he will prepare to celebrate the Passover with his disciples. On Friday, he will be crucified. On Sunday, he will be raised from the dead. But here on this last day of public ministry, he has brought that public ministry to an end, and now he is speaking to his disciples. As of verse 43 in chapter 12, he calls his disciples to him. And for the remainder of this day and the next day, he focuses on talking to them. In this portion that is recorded for us by Matthew in Matthew 24 and 25, and also by Luke, as we have recently seen in Luke 21, he gives a picture of history to come. This is prophetic. It is predictive. And it will be very familiar to you because this is exactly the way history has